Holy smokes. This is one of the most shocking things I have seen in a long, long time. It is a letter written by a clerk in the courthouse where Meek Mill was up on his probation violation that landed him in prison for 2 to 4 years. And during all of this, a clerk slipped Meek Mill this note. And the note is shocking. Remember, a clerk of the court. Listen to this.
Essentially, we should say, the clerk of the court hit him up for money in the middle of the hearing.
My name is Wanda Chavarria, and I hope that you don't take offense to this letter or my request, but I have to take this opportunity for my son. As a fan of the arts, I'm praying that you would be able to help my son. Please feel free to contact me. This will probably be my son's last semester at VCU if the tuition isn't paid for this year, and unfortunately, with my bad credit, I am unable to secure a loan or co-sign a loan for my son. Anything that you can do is very much appreciated. It goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But
it goes on, then, the second graph is when she pours on the guilt, like it takes a village and you've got to help us in the community. And
so this clerk gave him this letter. I talked to the clerk on Friday because honestly, when I got a copy of this, I just couldn't believe it. And I thought the clerk was going to say, I didn't write that letter. And I talked to her and she said, well, yeah, I wrote it. And I said, well, why'd you write it? And she said, well, I wrote it because I'm from Philly, and he's from Philly, and we take care of our own.
And by the way, I totally get that, and you hear that from people in Philly. Everybody says that in their city. But she's leaving out the circumstance of you're sitting in a court,
the courthouse,
and you're an officer of the court. You're an employee of the court. You should be.
You know what? She did things that she felt that she needed to do to get her child through college, and she basically does not have the financial needs to pretty much get a loan.
Yeah,
I understand that, and I feel badly for her.
But listen,
let's cut through this. Meek Mill said he didn't give her any money. The letter that we put in the website has now triggered an official court investigation. Look, I am not saying that this is her intention because I have no basis for it. But the intimation here is, be nice to me and maybe we'll be nice to you. Now, she didn't say that, and I'm not saying that was her motivation.
She didn't say that, and that may not be her motivation, but
that's the way it looks.
But Meek Mill's people can take it that way.
I don't think that was her motivation at all.
Meek Mill's people could. You can look at it any way you want to. Why does it look that way to you guys?
It looks that way to the court. The court.
No, I'm not saying it looks that way.
It looks that way to me.
Right. No, I don't think that she was going to give him any.
Like, I want to reinforce. I agree with you. I am not saying she did it for that reason.
You are saying.
No, I am. Hold on. I'm not. Appearance makes a difference. And when a government official goes to a criminal defendant in a courtroom where they're deciding whether he should go to prison, when somebody walks up to that person and says, give me money, in the courthouse.
Yeah, listen. So this is what I'm saying.
Really
it definitely
bad.
looks wrong. It doesn't look wrong. It is wrong, but this is what I'll say. If, in fact, this woman felt like this was her son's last shot to go to college there from Philly.
You do not do it.
You never know what kind of circumstances they came from.
You never do it.
I know a lot of mothers out there, a lot of parents out there that would think if this is what they had to do, even if she had to get arrested for her son to graduate college, I know a lot of parents out there that would take that.
P.S. Her son, they did not get the money, and she told me her son.
From Meek.
Well, she told me her son's graduating in May.
Right, so they might have got it from somewhere else.
So
Mama's just the ultimate hustler then, man. She's getting
not supposed to do it.
But Harvey, is it that bad of a thing though? Like honestly though, she really didn't have the money.
You can't
sit there. You guys, this is so crazy to me though that she's sitting there really trying to make her. She's not asking for something horrible.
Okay, Raquel.
She's asking to get her kid through college.
Raquel, she's sitting there being a clerk of the court. She's not supposed to pass notes to defendants in a court.
Okay, but guess what? She did, and I understand that she did, and I agree to somewhat of why she did it.
It's not exactly that I even agree. Is that for a mother to do this for their kid to go to college, for them to be excoriated, there's got to be a human component to this where you go, you understand.
Dan, you don't understand this. This is
how do I not understand? I think I understand it perfectly well.
So serious. And
I understand that it's serious. I think that parents go to serious lengths for their children when their education and their futures are on the line.
I agree with you.
Sometimes they break the law.
And when you take a job as the clerk of a court, This is the cardinal sin.
But Harvey, Meek Mill gives back all the time to the people of
So
Philly.
if she had walked up to Meek Mill on the street or gone to his office,
even the studio,
don't do that either, Charles.
If she didn't say she was a clerk,
yeah,
even
and she didn't,
and you can't,
and he's not involved in
the clerk's not supposed to do anything like this. There's something in the law called the appearance of impropriety, and you do not want to engage in the appearance of impropriety in a situation like this. And, you know, I will say this, because I do want to say this. I asked her, did the judge in the case that was making a decision on Meek know that she was doing it? And she told me no. And that's relevant for the judge.
Hey, what's going on? This is Chris in Boston. I think it's kind of wild. What's up with the court system in Philly? First, you got the judge asking them to sing Boys to Men. Then you got this clerk hitting them up for money. And none of them said, hey, let's not send them to jail for all these years for popping a wheelie. I think it's all messed up.
Yeah, and look, we got to move on. But real quickly, one of the things I'm interested in is, does this impact the sentence, and are they going to do anything about that? I don't know the answer to it. I do know that they're investigating right now at the court.